First of all, I'd like to thank the Pinkuses and the Whites for getting 200 plus people to Mexico to celebrate Dan and Hen. It's been nothing short of amazing, and this is pretty incredible to be able to pull that off. So thank you. Woo. For those who don't know me, I'm Zoe. I went to CU Boulder with Danny and Henry. I am one of Danny's 4 roommates with Aaron and Sammy over there. So really excited to be here to celebrate and represent CU Boulder. All right, so at 18, you really think that you know everything. People tell you that college is where you're really going to grow and expand into the person that you will become. But you don't realize the impact the people you meet there will have on you. After Jason, over there, learned that both his high school and middle school best friends both got into CU Boulder, he set up a lunch for us to meet. But after that lunch, none of us talked again, and none of us thought that I'd be speaking at her wedding one day. Our parents were moving us in freshman year, and Danny and I, without knowing it, both got placed in off-campus housing, which, if you're not familiar with, is in the boonies of Boulder and requires a special transfer bus. This did not instill any confidence that you'd meet new friends easy, as you would not be surrounded by other dorms. As we were pulling our boxes in and out on move-in day, we bumped into each other, and all of us, parents included, immediately felt a collective sigh of relief, knowing we would have each other a few doors down. Our parents left, and all of a sudden, we were alone. We had to figure out how to navigate our way through this crazy life, first time on our own, and learning that your friends are there when your family is not. You have to learn from each other and rely on one another. Danny was the person who taught me to be kind and open-hearted to literally everyone. I learned how to build real relationships while being your 100% authentic self. Danny carried me through some of my darkest and my best days with her vibrant outlook on life, always keeping me laughing, reminding all of us of who we were when we felt our lowest, but celebrating us when we felt our best. Danny was the first person to show me that when you gasp, it's not a sign of fear, but of pure joy. And having a best friend like Danny is a permanent safety net, and that's all that we can ask for in lifelong friends. Though, we quickly learned who her real best friend was, the one and only Henrietta White. Danny had been eyeballing the soft-spoken, beanie-wearing skater boy next door, and after some light conversation and hanging out, we were invited to the boys' ski trip. We knew how hard that she had been crushing, and that this was the weekend that would seal the deal. But it quickly became clear that the opportunity was not going to present itself. Poor Henry was much too timid to make a first move. I knew I needed to intervene, and so I truth or dared Danny to kiss Henry. The thing is, though, that this was going to be bound to happen with or without my help. Danny and Henry. You two are the true definition of opposites attract. For context, Danny was scared of quite literally anything that would kill her. And meanwhile, Henry was backpacking mountains and skiing down hills with very little snow. However, you complement each other perfectly. We got to witness this living with both of you senior year, where Henry lived rent-free both in our hearts and in our home. You push each other to be the absolute best versions of yourselves. And I spent majority of my college years single. I couldn't have asked for better role models to show me what a healthy, fun, and adventurous relationship looks like. You've set the bar very high, and I can't wait to see what comes next for you both in your individual and as husband and wife in your lives. We know that it's not going to be anything short of incredible. Mazel tov.